Hello, it's Bonnie from Everything Country CA, and today I have my surprise collection video to show you. And as you can see beside me, it's all about teapots. And I started collecting teapots about 5 years ago as I retired and I started getting into antiquing and thrifting. COVID was just starting and I was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do with myself? So I decided to get going on my bucket list, and one of the things was antiquing and thrifting, and I had no idea at that time that I would be starting a YouTube channel a couple years later. But anyway, the thrifting and collecting led to me finding teapots, and I just love finding good quality teapots that are just gorgeous, and most of these are from England. I just love the flowers and the colors. And in this video, this is part one of two. So part one, I have mostly the pinks and purples and reds in the teapots. And then in the next video, I'll be doing more with the blues and the blue willow, as well as the brown transferware and some others. So I hope you enjoy teapots as much as I do, and I will try to explain a little bit about each of them as I go, but I'm not an expert. I do this for a hobby, and I think that's one of the keys of collecting is you just do what you enjoy, and the rest will follow, and just have fun. Okay, so let's get started with this video, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it so much. On the top shelf, I have the Royal Windsor Cottage Roses coffee pot, the Royal Albert Blossom Time coffee pot, and the Windsor teapot. And they're just lovely. I'll show them to you. So that's the Royal Windsor Cottage Roses coffee pot. I've got this little spinning platter that I picked up thrifting. I was so happy to find it. But anyway, just look at those little pink flowers. Aren't they cute? And it's got the tall body and the long spout. So that's what makes it a coffee pot. It stands quite tall. And this one I picked up at a thrift store. It was actually Value Village. I think it was about $8. And I was just so happy because it's in perfect condition. Just lovely. Everything was in perfect condition. The spout and the lid. Just amazing. And I'll show you the mark. And there you go. It's a lovely, lovely coffee pot. And here's the Blossom Time by Royal Albert coffee pot, and it's just gorgeous if you love the Blossom Time pattern. I guess it started about 1933, and the designer wanted to celebrate the Blossom Festival, and it's just gorgeous. Again, tall coffee pot, long spout. Everything's in perfect condition. I got this one at a thrift store with a set. It was a 4-place setting, and again, a really, really good price. I have a video about that if you want to look at my thrift haul on Blossom Time, and my full Blossom Time display is in another video. And here's the maker's mark. I'll show that to you on the side. And there you go. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is the Sadler Windsor teapot. It's got the nice floral sprays on it, different one on the front and on the back. And the scallop design. It's short and stout, quite stout. I would say it's an everyday teapot. It's not one of my most fancy ones, but it is quite lovely, and it's in really good condition. I think this one, I probably paid about $15–20 for it. It's been so long now, but I got it off the marketplace. Just look at those flowers. Aren't they gorgeous? Again, made in England. It's beautiful. And then on the top shelf of my hutch, I have 5 purple porcelain teapots that I was collecting for my purple porcelain display. That's in another video. The center one is the Sweet Violets by Royal Albert, and I didn't have that at the time. I found it later. It was really hard to find Sweet Violets and not have to pay full price. So this one, I think I ended up paying about $100 off the marketplace, but it is in perfect condition, and I'll show that to you a little bit better. And here we go with these 5. The first one here is a Royal Doulton, smaller teapot. I guess it's like a single serve teapot, probably only 1 or 2 cups. And but look at the purple violets on it. It's just so gorgeous. And look, it has got that black border around the lid, and the violets just show up. So most of my purple porcelain collection has violets in it, which was interesting to me. I guess it's one of the main purple flowers that you can find. There, I had a few other types of flowers in that video, but and then the maker's mark I'll show you. And that's that Royal Doulton little teapot, just so cute. And the next one is a Georgian style Arthur Woods teapot, again with the purple violets. And just look at that. And this one's quite a bit older. I haven't looked up the year, but look how beautiful it is. It's in perfect condition. And that one I got also at one of the, I think it was Value Village again. I'd have to go back and look in my thrift hauls. It's been a while, but this one I did have in my purple porcelain display, and I'll show you the maker's mark. And it's so cute. I just love the pattern. Look at the flowers. And there you go. And here is the Royal Albert Sweet Violets teapot. Isn't that beautiful? And the pattern is so lovely. Again, violets, perfect condition. I really try to make sure I find teapots and collectibles, etc., in good or perfect condition, because if I ever do want to sell them, it's a lot easier. Sometimes I get a surprise when I get home and they're a little bit damaged, but most of the time people are pretty good, and you find they advertise it as good or better condition, and it usually is, and this one was in perfect condition, so really happy to get it. And the Royal Albert shape is very typical. All of them that I have this same shape. It's the short stout shape with the shorter spout, and it's just gorgeous. And this one is the Radford's Crown China purple teapot, and it's just gorgeous, so elegant. It's in that Georgian shape with the oval body and the lid. And look at those violets on the side. I just love it. It's very precious looking. It's, you know, elegant. It's not an everyday teapot for sure, but it's just beautiful. And lastly, in the purple teapots, we've got this really sweet little child's teapot. Isn't that gorgeous? With the violets again and the little scalloped style. And it's got this beautiful lid on top. Oh my goodness. Really precious. I'm surprised it survived. I got this one in a consignment store for about $15. Just amazing and perfect condition. Look at that. Just beautiful. And that one is Royal Park, Staffordshire. And I'll show you the mark on that. And then on the middle shelf, I have the smaller American Beauty teapot, 2-cup size. The Royal Albert Autumn Roses teapot, the larger one. And the Ridgeway Anniversary Rose teapot. And I'll show you those ones. So this is just gorgeous. I love the American Beauty pattern. I didn't really know about it until a couple of years ago, and I just fell in love with it and started collecting more of the patterns. So I'm almost getting a full set of the American Beauty. You've seen some of those in my collection of the Pink American Beauty. And I'll show you the mark. And this one is the smaller size 2-cup teapot. Just beautiful. I don't know, I can't get over how beautiful it is. I love the pinks, I think, the best. That's my preference. And this one is the Royal Albert Autumn Roses pattern. I have the full 8-place setting. It was my wedding set that I purchased with my husband, and it's just gorgeous. I really love the pink flowers. My sister had already got the Old Country Roses pattern, so I decided to go with the Autumn Roses. And I've always loved fall anyway, so autumn colors and the pinks. So this one is just amazing. And I do use it once in a while, this set. I haven't used it much lately, but I should start again. I just love it. Look at that. So much detail on the pattern. And there's the maker's mark. And this is the Ridgeway Anniversary Rose teapot. And the reason I started collecting the Ridgeway pattern was my grandmother on my dad's side. There was a plate that I was passed down from her, and it was either with her or from my aunt, and it has the anniversary rose, and it's just beautiful. So I have done an anniversary rose / red rose display for Valentine's, and you can see that in another video. But I just love it, and I'm going to keep trying to find more. I have quite a few pieces now of this Ridgeway pattern. I've got the cream and sugar, and I think I have the gravy boat and a couple plates and smaller plates, and I'll just keep collecting them as I find them. They're often at thrift stores, which always surprises me, and they are just so beautiful. I love the rose. The rose is just perfectly done. Look at that. And there's the mark on the back of it. So, and there you go. And on the lower shelf of my Welsh dresser here, I've got this Gibson's Pink Rose teapot, and it's quite old, and it's got that lovely pink lid at the top. I'll show you that one in a sec. And then 2 of the Copeland Spodes Tower teapots, the larger one and the smaller one. And then also this Johnson Brothers Heritage Pattern teapot. And that's just gorgeous. So this Gibson's teapot is in that Georgian shape with the oval lid and the oval body. It's quite short and stout as well, but it's got the lovely rose pattern on it. It's a little bit worn, this one. This is one of the ones that I have that's a little bit more worn, but I got this one at a Value Village I think it was in Regina or in Saskatchewan on one of my travels, and I was quite surprised to find it. And it's gorgeous, and there's the mark. I'll show you. And that's that one. And these two are the Copeland Spodes Tower teapots. And they're just gorgeous. They're both the same. One is a 5-cup size and then the other one is a 2-cup size. There's so much detail on the teapot itself. It's got that almost Georgian shape to it, I guess. And I love the handle. There is a name for that handle, but I can't quite remember what it was. But look at the pattern on the handle even. And the lid. And behind the neck. And the smaller one is the same, and they have the same mark. And they were in perfect condition. These two I bought off eBay. I started collecting the Copeland Spode because I did find some at a consignment store. And they were a good price. And I thought I really would like to add to this collection because it's just so gorgeous. I did use it for some of my pink Valentine displays. And I think I used it at Christmas as well. So you can see what I have for this set in those videos. And there's Brandy's barking at something in the side there. So, but anyway, I just love it. And here's the mark. And this is the Johnson Brothers Heritage pattern. And I love it for my ironstone displays. I've been finding quite a few of the pieces. I've got the sugar and creamer and several of the plates. It's just beautiful, and it's got that lovely handle again. And I'll show you the mark. It just has Made in England on the bottom, but I do know it's the Heritage pattern by Johnson Brothers. And as I said, I just love it for my ironstone displays. And that's my teapot collection part 1. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be back in the late summer fall with part 2, and then I'll be able to show you all of my blue and brown transferware teapots, and I hope you will stay tuned for that. And also I'm going to be on my journey to Finland shortly, and I'll be vlogging along the way, so I hope you watch those videos, and I'll also be posting some shorts at the same time. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.